Good morning everyone. In continuation with respect to the previous video, we will be able to go ahead with the motor performance. As we saw, different type of motors are available. So performance of the motor is very much important to select type of motor what we want to install at the overall system, or it may be the particular robotic system. So the ability of hydraulic motor, it is to convert hydraulic energy into mechanical rotational energy, which will be efficient. The performance of the hydraulic motor is evaluated by the parameters which is indicated below, torque and speed. If you want to calculate the torque, T is equal to P into D by 2 pi. So here is the P is the pressure and D is the diameter. So the torque depends on the fluid pressure and the motor displacement. Higher the pressure, higher the torque you are going to get. So T is the torque what you are going to calculate, P is the pressure, where D is the motor displacement which you are supposed to compute. Second parameter, it is the speed. The rotational speed of the motor shaft usually measured in RPM, revolutions per minute. It mainly depends on the flow rate of hydraulic fluid. So formula is equal to N is equal to Q by D. Where Q is the flow rate and D is the displacement, here N is the speed where you will go to compute. So fourth parameter is the power output. The power will be able to calculate by torque multiplied by the angular speed. Power is the mechanical energy developed by the motor shaft which it is going to rotate. So the hydraulic motor converts hydraulic power into mechanical power. So here overall power generated in the motor, it is very much efficient to compute the overall output. Coming to the overall efficiency, it indicates effectively the motor converts hydraulic energy into mechanical energy. There are three types of efficiencies: volumetric efficiency, mechanical efficiency, and overall efficiency. Volumetric efficiency represents losses due to internal leakage. It indicates how effectively the fluid is used. Mechanical efficiencies, it represents losses due to friction between the moving parts. Overall efficiency is the product of volumetric and mechanical efficiency. So each efficiency is supposed to count to show the overall efficiency of the system. The volumetric efficiency, it will be representing the losses due to internal leakage and indicates how effectively the fluid is used. If it is mechanical efficiency, losses due to friction between moving parts is identified. Overall, the efficiency is the product of volumetric and mechanical efficiency. Factors, what are the factors which is going to affect the motor performance is fluid pressure, flow rate, internal leakage, friction between components, quality of hydraulic fluid, temperature and maintenance. So these are all the factors which is going to affect the motor performance. Applications of the motor, it is hydraulic motor performance is important in machine where we are going to use it for construction equipment, industrial lives, agricultural machinery and hydraulic presses. So like this we'll be having the overall applications of the motor for overall improvement in the performance of the engine. So filtration system is very much important in the hydraulics which are going to use. So the filtration system removes the contaminations from hydraulic oil to ensure smooth and reliable operations of the components like pumps, valves and actuators. The different type of hydraulic filters are suction filter and pressure line filter. In the suction filter, it is installed between the reservoir and the pump. It prevents large contamination from entering the pump. Advantages is protect the pump from damage. So the pressure line filter, it is installed after the pump in the pressure line. Removes small particles before the fluid reaches the sensitive component. The advantages of the filtration system is advantages of the return line filter is it maintains clean fluid in the reservoir. And the return line filter, if you take it, is installed in return before the reservoir, cleans oil before it goes back into the tank. Offline filtration, that is nothing but the kidney loop. Independent filtration system separate from the main circuit. It is going to continuously clean the hydraulic oil. It is highly effective for maintaining and fluid cleaning. Maintenance of hydraulic system. If you want to go with the maintenance of hydraulic system, proper maintenance must be done to have a long life and efficient performance of the hydraulic equipment. So what are the maintenance practices? Regular oil inspection, check oil level and condition regularly. Replace oil if it becomes contaminated or degraded. Next is filter cleaning or replacement. Filter should be cleaned or replaced periodically to maintain proper filtration. Leak inspection. So you have to check the pipes and seals and fittings so that the oil leakage must be maintained. Monitoring the pressure and temperature. Here with recommended pressure and temperature limits, you can ensure the system operates within the recommended pressure. The hose and connection check. Inspect hoses and connection for wear, crack or damage. So reservoir cleaning. The hydraulic tank must be cleaned regularly to prevent contamination. So the advantages of the proper filtrations and maintenance is the overall efficiency of the system improves. The wear and tear of the component will be reduced. Failure of the system, it is prevented. So regular maintenance which has to be happen in the frequent period, it can be enhanced. So equipment of the life, it is increased because of the reduction in wear and tear. The overall maintenance cost of the equipment, it will be less.